Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a tier list. Now this is a completely biased tier list based on my opinion. Let me know what you think about where I put everything down below. We're essentially doing a crop tier list. What I think is the best crop and the worst crop to farm, just to do. There's definitely some personal opinions going on here. I'm not going to hold back. Now as you can see, we have all the way from S all the way down to garbage. Okay, so garbage is the worst. I do not want to farm or have anything to do with it. If you've seen any of my streams or my YouTube videos, obviously I need to farm every crop anyway, but regardless of that, there we go. So we've got all the crops in the line here. Ignore this, we put the wrong PNG in and I just can't get rid of it, but we got the right one here. Ignore this one, okay? Just ignore it. But here we go. We're gonna go through all the crops here and see what we feel is S tier. Now I understand you guys probably won't agree with me. It is what it is. Let's get straight into it. Now, first of all, I just want to say this with passion, and I don't know what it is. I'm not going strictly by how these are farmed. It's more about how I feel about them, okay? Because, for example, we got melon and we got pumpkin, which are farmed the same, but everyone knows melon, and I'm gonna do it. S tier crop. It just is. It just is the best crop. Like, I can't explain why, but it just is. Obviously, it makes the most, whatever. We can get into that in another video, but melon is the best crop, in my opinion. It is what it is. Or at least S tier. At least S tier. Next, we have cactus. Moving on. Cactus is so annoying, okay? It's so annoying. It's the only crop that it's just so annoying. I just don't know what it is about it. And his little prickly face, I don't like it, okay? I don't like it. Carrots are sort of middle of the road for me. I don't mind them. They're annoying because the visitors want them all the time. I'm going to put carrots in C tier, personally. Now, as I said, they're farmed the same as like Nether or potato or wheat, but carrots are C tier for me. They're kind of take it or leave it sort of thing. Pumpkin, even though they're farmed the same as melons, I'm going C tier as well. I could take it or leave it. I don't know what it is about melons. Maybe it's because it's fun to say melons, but they're just so good. They're so good. Now moving on to sugarcane. I've had my time with sugarcane. I've had ups and downs with this crop so many times. And I really do feel like it depends on the farm that you're using when it comes to sugarcane. As of late, I don't mind it so much. So I think, personally, sugarcane is going to go into the B, maybe scraping A, like high B, low A tier. That's where I am personally. That's where I'm going to stick it. That's what I like about it. I don't think it's the best crop to farm, or just my most enjoyable one, but it's decent. It's all right. The visitors don't ask too much of it. But yeah, I don't mind sugarcane. It's okay. It can stick in B tier. I wouldn't be upset if I had to farm it. I'm basically thinking I'm grinding for Spaceman soon. Or, well, just when he comes, he comes. I've got all the stuff for him. We're just waiting for him to show up. He's going to come and he's going to go, oh, I want this crop. So I'm thinking in terms of, what do I want to farm the least? You know, and right now it's cactus. Cocoa bean is sort of one that goes under the radar for me. Cocoa bean is one that I don't mind. I've started farming it in a new way, which is kind of a bit different. I'm going to put cocoa bean in B tier. I don't mind farming cocoa bean. I do not mind it at all. I do not mind it. Now, I have built a new super farm where I have to farm it differently, but I've not farmed it properly yet. So we'll see. That might drop down to a C tier if I'm not enjoying the farm. But the way it was set up before, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Now, Nether wart. You farm this, as I said, in exactly the same way as 3 other of the crops on this list. But for some reason, there's just something about it. You know, there is just something about it. Nether wart, A tier, one of the better crops, really good for money, that sort of thing. I have a lot of it in my inventory. If Spaceman came and said I need 3 billion nether wart, I'd crack on. I'd get onto it. I'll be honest. It's not that bad. Next, we have potato. Potato holds a special place in my heart. The Great Potato War videos, as some of you probably may know, are probably the reason I got into Hypixel Skyblock. On one of my accounts, I even farmed like hundreds of millions of potatoes because I wanted to be part of that. And now I kind of just farm everything, but potato holds a strong place in my heart. And that's why potato is probably top of A tier for me. Now, I haven't farmed loads of it on my profile, but it just does hold a special place for me. Those that know the reasons know, but potato up there, it's for me. It's just for me. I like it. Mushroom. Mushroom. I don't really care about mushrooms. I don't even have a fungi cutter on my profile. Mushrooms going D tier. I don't think it's garbage, but it's the one on this list that I don't care about. I really don't. Like, cactus I hate, but mushroom I'm like, meh, it's not that bad. Now, admittedly, I don't hate any of these crops. It's not like I'd never farm cactus. I will eventually, and I am going to have to get all the milestones and all that done on my online profile. By the way, a link is in the description if you ever want to come watch me on Twitch, everyone want to watch any of my Iron stuff, anything like that. It's all in the description. Go check it out and show it some love everywhere else. I'm live on TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, wherever you want to see me. I have a profile there. Also, my Discord stuff is in the link below as well. But yeah, I don't hate any of these crops. I think all of them are good in their own right. And if you farm all of them enough, you can make a decent amount of cash. It's just my feeling when I'm farming them, you know. And last but not least, wheat. Now, wheat, I think, is an unsung hero for me. I actually quite like farming wheat. I don't know if it's because of the crop itself or just because it is one of the higher yielding one in terms of moolah. But for me, wheat also goes A tier. Maybe not as high as potato and nether wart, but wheat does go A tier. And that is that. There you have it. That is my list. We have S tier melons, A tier potato, nether wart and wheat, B tier sugarcane and cocoa bean, C tier we have carrot and pumpkin, D tier we have mushrooms, and garbage we have cactus. Let me know what you think about the list below. What would you change? Write your lists down below as well. Thank you so much for watching this video today, guys. Kind of a fun one, something new. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you want to see any other tier list about any other thing within Hypixel or just Minecraft in general. Let me know. If you haven't already, make sure to check out any of my videos right here on the screen.